something unusual has been happening around Mitch McConnell's office. Reporters have been asking one very simple question. When will the public hear directly from Senator McConnell? Not through another written statement, not through someone speaking for him, but directly from McConnell himself. And what makes this interesting is what happens when that question is asked to someone of the senior people around him. The first recent example came when reporter Nicholas Balassi approached Stephanie Penn, McConnell's press secretary. He asked about McConnell's condition, whether his office would release a video statement. Watch what happens.
Stephanie, can you tell us if you're going to release a video of Senator McConnell instead of just the statement that was put out? A lot of people are questioning if it was a current photo on social media. You guys going to try to put it to rest and put out a video? Anything you could say, ma'am, to update the public about Senator McConnell's condition? Do you have any comment at all about his condition and whether he's on life support?
There is no clear answer. Now, one staff member walking away from one reporter would not normally be a major story. People in Washington ignore questions all the time. But the problem is, this did not happen only once. Another senior communications official, Robert Sturr, was approached with almost the same question. Would Senator McConnell release a video statement so people could hear directly from him? Again, watch the response.
Quick question. Are you guys going to respond to Governor Beshear? Are you going to release a video of McConnell? You're going to release anything in addition to the second photo? Anything you can say, sir, in response to the governor's letter? Can I ask you what you think about people saying that McConnell should put out a video?
Again, no direct answer. And this is where the story starts getting more interesting, because the reporters were not asking for private medical records. He was not asking a doctor to reveal confidential information. The question was much simpler. Will the senator speak publicly? That question was then taken to David Popp, a senior advisor to McConnell. Again, the reporter asked why McConnell had not released a video. And again, there was no real response.
David, can you tell us why Senator McConnell hasn't put out a video yet? What's going on with the situation?
Now we have three different people, three similar questions, and still no clear explanation. At this point, the question reached an even more senior person, Terry Carmack, Mitch McConnell's chief of staff. The chief of staff is not just another employee in the office. This is one of the most important people around a senator. So when Carmack was approached, the reporter again asked about McConnell's health and why the office had not released a video. Watch carefully.
Sir, is Senator McConnell going to put out a video? Why hasn't he done that yet? Did he auto-pen that document? The letter that was sent out? Was that auto-pen, or did he actually sign it, sir? Can you address the situation at all about his condition?
Still no clear answer. Not yes, not no, not even we will have more information soon. And that is important, because after several encounters like this, the story is no longer only about Mitch McConnell. The response from his own team becomes part of the story. Then another person directly connected to McConnell's operation was questioned. Melissa Bennett, his operations director. She was asked why McConnell has still not released a video and whether she could give an update about him. Once again, the reporter did not get the answer he was looking for.
Ma'am, can you tell us anything about the senator's condition? Do you think he should release a video to the public? Why hasn't he done that yet? Just a short video to talk to the public and address them? When do you think he'll be able to return? Do you think he'll return by September? Do you have anything to say about his condition? How he seems? No comment at all for the public? A lot of people are wondering what's going on and when he'll be back. Ma'am, anything you can tell us about the senator's condition, how he's doing? Melissa, anything you can tell us?
Now we need to be very careful here. A person refusing to answer a reporter does not prove that something is being hidden. It does not prove there is some secret medical situation, and it does not prove any rumors being spread online. But repeated silence creates another problem. It creates more questions. If one person says nothing, people may forget about it. But when several senior people are asked almost the same question and there is still no direct answer, people naturally start asking why. And this did not stop with Mitch McConnell's current staff. Reporters Nicholas Balassi also approached Scott Jennings. Jennings is a longtime McConnell's ally and a former aide who has said that he has spoken with McConnell. That made him an obvious person to ask. Should McConnell address the public directly with a video? And had Jennings personally seen him? Watch the exchange.
Question for you about McConnell. Do you think he needs to put out a video?
It's in the car. Okay. Well, but I don't know which. All right, we'll go.
Scott, do you think he needs to put out a video of some sort at this point? Do you plan to visit him while he's in D.C.? At his house? Scott, do you plan to visit McConnell while you're in D.C.? Do you know why he hasn't put out a video yet? When was the last time you were able to talk to him?
And once again, the question followed him down the hallway. Now, Jennings has separately said that he has spoken with McConnell. So this should not be presented as proof that nobody has contact with the senator. That is not the point. The real point is the communication around this situation. Look at the pattern. A press secretary is asked, no clear answer. A senior communications official is asked, no clear answer. A senior advisor is asked, no clear answer. The chief of staff is asked, still no clear answer. The operations director is asked, again, very little information. And then a long-term ally and a former aide is questioned. Once again, the reporters struggle to get a direct answer. So the question is no longer simply about Mitch McConnell's health. The question is why the people around him appear so unwilling to clearly explain when Americans will hear directly from the senator himself. There may be a completely responsible explanation. Maybe his team wants to protect his privacy while he recovers. Maybe they believe written updates are enough. Those are all possible explanations. But if that is the reason, one clear sentence could answer a lot of these questions. They could simply say McConnell is recovering, he is not ready to appear publicly yet, and the office will provide an update when that changes. Instead, reporters keep asking and senior people keep walking away. That does not prove a conspiracy, but politically it creates a communication problem because the longer basic questions go unanswered, the more attention those questions receive. And right now, that may be the most interesting part of this entire story, not just what reporters are asking, but why so many senior people around Mitch McConnell still don't seem willing to give them a simple, direct answer.